emotions, but the problem with Norse God is that it wants to have it both ways.
It takes a lot from probably stealing it, even though they own it, from Horizon Zero Dawn, including the Last of Us circle button vaulting, emphasis on concept art when creating the game, designing the characters, designing the enemies, etc. Probably not so much for Kratos himself. He looks pretty much the same. And the kid, I couldn't really care for less for his design.
You who must behave within the constraints of the game world. By not taking shortcuts, your partner's existence is made all the more convincing, to the point where you might not even be able to tell which parts are scripted or what happens thanks to AI. Probably the biggest failing with The Last of Us is the way it cheats during stealth sequences, allowing hostiles to ignore friendly characters for the sake of a smooth gameplay.
The use of a child like Ellie or Aloy, hunting, and hunting. It's not as open world as Horizon Zero Dawn. I question if they really want to originally make this a Horizon Zero Dawn game. Although the concept art doesn't make it seem like that. Like, it's smart, but it's stupid at the same time. Like, oh, I get it. It's inspired by Horizon Zero Dawn. But on the other hand, if you feels lazy, it's not as good as Horizon Zero Dawn is. It's not as open world as Horizon Zero Dawn is. They could have made something original, like in the concept art, but they didn't do that. So making Horizon Zero Dawn seemed like a good idea. Also, they called it God of War, so Horizon Zero Dawn would be oversaturated. In addition to God of War having not have a game released for like 5 years. I feel like something original. Doing something original, actually, with that kind of engine. Let's not do that. That's risky. So let's just put God of War on it.
Majora's Mask is a race against the clock, and this is not a popular decision with a lot of people, even among those who love the series as a whole. Each time a Zelda game comes out, Nintendo implicitly say to their fans, if you don't like it, tough luck, maybe next time. Funnily enough, the Zelda series itself shows abundant courage. You're not trusted to be perceptive, so Kratos has to back out of comforting Atreus not once but twice within the span of an hour. You're not trusted to care about Atreus if he even mildly inconveniences you because this is just a game, which means you're the center of the universe. You're not trusted to explore for its own sake, so quests are doled out with map markers telling you exactly where to go to cross everything off a big magical checklist. You're not trusted to get better at combat, so resource gathering just makes you stronger. You're not trusted to traverse the environment, so all the perilous actions are automated, like the whole of Midgard is child-proofed. Hopefully you get the point by now. To a slow jog by carrying an item light enough to float on water.
It's not God of War 4. It's
Surely this should pose no problem for a man who can flip a golden temple upside down.
artwork looked a lot more different. The concept art, and it didn't look like freaking Horizon Zero Dawn Part 2.
Because everything it does is better represented elsewhere. That's the problem. Many other games do have some kind of component you can latch onto. In marketing speak, we might call it the unique selling point. The amount of effort put into something doesn't necessarily determine its quality. It's just good or bad depending on how it turns out.
it doesn't have a lot of gameplay and relies a lot on cutscenes. It's not like Kingdom Hearts ripoff or whatever. It's like, again, The Last of Us, Horizon Zero Dawn ripoff. Character-wise, I figured that the death of the wife would have shown how Kratos growing as a character, but he's still just killing stuff. Which is the major complaint everyone has of the original God of War trilogy. And those were actually good games, unlike this. He kills stuff, he breaks stuff, he does the Spartan mode, he does the word. He's like a dumbass. And he's like a warrior jock dumbass. So yeah, I have no motivation to play this game outside of the first hour. This is the exact problem I had with Aloy's dad. Like, so Aloy's dad looked like he legitimately cared that he had a daughter, even though he was like part of like this racist society. At least I guess in that case, like Kratos isn't racist. He's just really dumb. The soundtrack is pretty good, although you can't hear it because it's muted.